have a bit of a problem. See, I have this terrible FOMO, and I always feel like other people are doing all these things and I want to do them, and it gets me excited for events, but it also gives me some issues. There's a race coming up called Brissie to the Bay, and I've been wanting to do a long ride event for a while. So this one is 130 Ks, and I thought, okay, great, I can do that. Yeah, I'll enter. So I entered, and now I've realized I have to do 130 Ks. So it's not just that, it's the hills with it as well. So I was training for Tweed Enduro, and that was 90 Ks, and I thought, yeah, I can do that. But all of that training, or pretty much all of that training, was on the flat. So this Brissie to the Bay is quite hilly, so now I have to get myself into gear and try and get some hills in and be able to do 130 Ks. So the other day, 2 days ago, I did 65. So halfway, but that took me 3 hours. So I did Cootha in that 3 hours. So I feel like 6 hours on the bike is going to be a long time. The other problem I have is this. So Brisbane weather at the moment has been terrible. There's so much rain around, and trying to train for hills in the rain is just not happening. So my 2-hour ride this morning, I was going to do it on the road bike. That got changed. Then I was like, oh, I'll get out the mountain bikes, which is why I've got changed now, ready to go, because the rain started to ease off. I'm like, I'll go out and do just, you know, on the mountain bike, because that way I can do paths and it's a little bit more safe. But the rain is back. So it looks like a 2-hour trainer ride, and I guess I could do hills on that. It's no fun. Who loves trainer rides? And I don't have a smart trainer. I have a dumb trainer. So it's just like pedal power with nothing to look at except this for 2 hours. I was going to do some filming outside and take you on a nice ride around the city since we've been back from our honeymoon, but you can see it was raining, so it's just the trainer ride today, which is not quite so interesting. I've got an overarching goal this winter, this off season, to get stronger on the bike. So I have a couple of events that I'm doing to help with that, just to keep some focus in there. So one of those is Brissie to the Bay, which is a 130k road ride. And then I'm also doing a 42k mountain bike ride and a 60k mountain bike ride. There is also the possibility of a 120k road ride in there as well, which is in a couple of months, but that's kind of a maybe at the moment. But the three main events, so Brissie to the Bay, Paluma Push and Noosa Enduro, are 3 ways that I'm going to get stronger on the bike, just by training for those, doing a lot more hills, riding the mountain bike on hills, and just developing some strength. Because I feel like at the moment that's where I'm kind of lacking as a triathlete. My swim has come a long way. My running's pretty good, but I just feel like that's I feel like the riding is the area that I need to improve on. So that's going to be my focus over the next couple of months. And I've just kind of realised that Brissie to the Bay is like 6 weeks away, and I need to get my fitness up to be able to ride 130 Ks. The great thing is we're about 3 Ks from Mount Cootha, so that will definitely be on the rotation for the hills, and then whatever else Coach Emma throws my way. The great part about riding is there's always coffee stops at the end. If you'd like to buy me a coffee, I'd really appreciate it. You can follow the links in the description below. Thanks to Gary and Phil for buying us coffees recently.
Saying that it's recording.
Is there a red light on?
Oh yeah. Is it recording?
Yeah. Thanks for training with me.